Check 1 2 1 2. We live, baby. Come on. That's right. Okay. Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Hustle for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up. Then it bust it open, lift it up. Yeah, come on, lift it up. Then it bust it open for your B-O-Y. Then it for your rockin' for your lift it up, baby. Mix it with your bust or not.
Come on, blaze up. You know.
Drop me a nasty beat.
What's up, y'all? Happy Saturday. How y'all doing? I was laughing at this comment I saw in the comment section. Somebody said, "Boo, my son loved your intro. He ran over here and started singing it." I love it. It ain't my song. The song belongs to Big Chew. I have his little information at the end of the outro or the intro or whatever. Make sure y'all check him out. But it ain't my song. I just love that y'all like it. I like it too. That's why I picked it. But it's Big Chew song. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody in the building, y'all. Come on in here, get the likes up on the video. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. You know, I was working yesterday at the other channel, Voodoo Doll TV. We did our Educational Friday over there, and we also did the morning jokes over there. Y'all make sure y'all pull up over there if y'all are interested. Voodoo Doll TV Reacts. We talk about more serious topics, more Black American Center topics. You know what I'm saying? At any rate, I was like, dang, I could have went live yesterday on this channel. I was like, no, let me just chill. Then I'll take Saturday and come on here and joke y'all, you know, what's going on. Because a lot of y'all, you know, have heard about some stuff with Supa Girl. I'm itching. And I know I just took a bath. Hold on, girl. Because one thing about it, two things for sure. I take baths, baby. Yes, I do. Hold on. Let me make sure. It might be my health. It might be my health. Anyway, hold on. I'm just trying to make sure. Hold on, girl. Thank God I ain't messing with nobody. I'd have thought somebody that gave me something, girl. You know, this is off topic, but whenever you messing with somebody, especially if it's new, why? I don't know if it's just me. Maybe it's just me. I be getting scared anytime something happens. Like, oh, that nigga gave me something. We can use protection and everything. I don't know why I be like that, girl. I be sitting down, girl. The back of my throat start itching. Oh, that bitch probably had something. Oh, and I kissed him. Girl, I'm weird like that. But now that I ain't messing with nobody, I can't even say somebody done gave me nothing because I'm scratching on my shoulders. That's how I be, girl. I can scratch on my shoulder. Ooh, that nigga probably gave me something. I'm paranoid like that. I don't know why it's weird. Anyways, but no. What was I saying? So, I wanted to come on here and joke with y'all or whatever about what's been going on behind the scenes. Y'all know about the Supa drama. Her and Ray, her husband, they allegedly had a domestic violence situation, allegedly child endangerment situations, a whole lot of allegedlys. I wanted to come over here, and I know a lot of y'all may or may not know about the backstory, and I don't have no backstory on her because I don't know that girl. However, a lot of the tea that's been going on outside of the world or at least America, that goes on inside of the city. Because I tell y'all all the time, New Orleans is its own place. It's its own country. It's got its own Instagram. It's got its own TikTok. It's got its own Twitter. New Orleans is different, okay? They don't play by no rules nowhere else. They got their own rules. Even though they live amongst the rest of us, they don't. New Orleans is different. I'm gonna just say that. Anyways, a lot of people didn't know that it was alleged, and I'll leave you guys up to judge. But apparently, Supa had got into it with another local girl named Malibu Key, who is on the thumbnail. And I know a lot of y'all may or may not know her, but Malibu Key is a business owner, and they had a little back and forth in the city, and it sparked up conversation about Supa being a bully around the city and things like of that nature. So we're gonna discuss that, because they ended up getting into a back and forth then. And then when Supa husband got arrested, because it was what happened was in their back and forth, Supa and the girl Malibu Key. The girl Malibu Key is married to a clear man. And for the longest, she would never show this clear man face. We always saw a smiley face emoji on the clear man face, but it was always Malibu Key and her clear man. We're gonna pull her up so y'all can see her. But ultimately, when her and Supa got into it, Supa had made a comment that Malibu Key's husband, because remember, he's a clear man and Malibu Key my color. So Supa had gotten into it with her, was like, bitch, that's why your husband a slave driver and he be beating you with the whip and boom, boom, boom. And then Malibu Key came out after Ray. It turns out Ray was actually beating Supa with the whip. Malibu Key came out and was like, girl, you was projecting the whole time. Your nigga was popping you upside the head. It's a lot going on. People coming out saying this Supa deserves this backlash that she has going on, because they saying that she's a bully. We gonna get into all of that, y'all. We got that. It's a lot going on. And then we also have to get into Chrisean Rock versus Egypt Criss, which is Treach and Pepper's daughter from Salt and Pepper. She called out Chrisean to a fight. And I don't know if Chrisean gonna do as well as she thought. I ain't gonna lie, I would like it to be a good fight. But Egypt and Salt and Pepper, or Pepper and Treach's daughter, she look like she don't play. So we gonna get into that, y'all. Y'all come on in here, get the likes up on the video. Shout out to everybody in the building, y'all. We got a show to do. But before we get into that, I want to share with y'all. I was on YouTube, and I had saw my little cousin Chaotic on there, right? Now, Chaotic, he have his YouTube channel, and I saw this video, and the title of the video talked about how Love and Hip Hop is about to be canceled. Now, a lot of y'all may or may not know this, but Basketball Wives was just canceled. Shawnee O'Neal just made the announcement yesterday or day before yesterday. Let me pull it up. Let me go get Shawnee Nostrils O'Neal on here. Let me go get Nostrils up here. Y'all get the likes up on the video, because it's a lot going on. Things is happening under the scenes, or whatever the case may be, girl. Y'all come on in, get the likes up, because it's a lot happening behind the scenes. Hold on, Shawnee. Let me just do this Basketball Wives. So Shawnee O'Neal had came out and basically said that Basketball Wives is over. She said before the rumor gets out and everybody freaks out and and I'm like, girl, we wasn't worried about that, or whatever the case may be. But anyways, Shawnee O'Neal had came out the other day and said that Basketball Wives is gonna be canceled. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all forgive me, y'all. Let me pull her up, because I didn't even mean to. This came on my desk, if you have a desk, right quick, right before I came on here. Hold on. All right, let's go pull Shawnee, who brought up that Basketball Wives is now canceled, according to Shawnee O'Neal. Let's get into it, y'all. Get the likes up.
Before the news got out and people try to be messy and make this something that it's not. This is just called growth and, moving forward. I'm announcing today that Basketball Wives will not be returning. Since its launch in 2010, this franchise has been the defining part of my professional journey. What began as a vision to tell my story and stories of women like me grew into a cultural movement that created opportunity, sparked conversation, and honestly amplified voices that deserve to be heard. I want to hear real quick before the news got out and people try to be messy and make this something that it's not. This is just called growth and, moving forward. I'm announcing today that.
So anyways, Nostrils O'Neal came out of the blue when nobody asked her to tell us that they're getting rid of Basketball Wives. Now, I am a fan of the show. I'm not gonna lie. Even when I think only the one season I didn't watch was the season after OG, and then I ended up coming back. I think I can't remember, but either way, even when I wasn't at one point, I was reviewing the show, but even then, when I wasn't reviewing it, I was still low key kind of watching it whenever I caught it. It wasn't like a must watch or nothing like that. But anyway, Shawnee came out and announced that Basketball Wives was over. And honestly, as a person who watched the show, it makes sense. These shows are nothing like they used to be. And Basketball Wives was really canceled after the OG bit, if you really want to be clear. They tried to bring back the Evelyn Lozada and make her the head runner. Nobody was checking for her. She's like stale crackers. So nobody really wanted to see her. You know what I'm saying? So seeing Basketball Wives be put out of the way is like, okay, that makes sense. Now, y'all know I still watches Love and Hip Hop. Hell, I still do my shows on Love and Hip Hop. But after seeing that yesterday, I saw Chaotic came out and said that there's a rumor going around that they getting rid of Love and Hip Hop too, the franchise as a whole. So Love and Hip Hop Atlanta and Miami. Let's get into it, y'all. Get the lights up. Hold on. I gotta put the
on that now. Allegedly, Love and Hip Hop is being canceled. Love and Hip Hop Miami, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, all Love and Hip Hops is allegedly being canceled, and it's over and done with. I heard from a source, a very credible, not even a source, a few sources, a few very credible sources. Let me sit my camera right here. I heard from a few very reliable sources that Love and Hip Hop Atlanta and Miami is being canceled due to rating issues. Allegedly. Now I gotta keep saying allegedly. People ain't getting into it no more. It's just that they saying that, you know what I'm saying? And it's who they battling with. They battling with these new networks, the Zeuses, the Now That's TVs and stuff like that, and all these other dope shows. I think people was just tired of the same storylines. I think they tired of and then what I think personally, I think people look at Love and Hip Hop now and see like, you know what, this is too much fluff. It's too like, it's starting to come off. One thing I ain't gonna do, I'm not gonna say it's scripted. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna hate on them like that and say it's scripted. But a lot of people looking at it as if it's coming off as too scripted. If you look at it, just too much. It's like over and over and over, same thing, same. Like y'all, like this is a show that has, to me personally, has destroyed marriages, created identity crisis. People don't know who they are. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot. It's a lot. But I love Love and Hip Hop. I love being a part of it. But it's just a lot. And I'm gonna take back what I said. It ain't destroy people, marriages, or their identity. It's the people on there that allow being on that show. They let being on that show allow them to destroy their own marriages and create their own identity crisis. You understand what I'm saying? I feel like at the end of the day, people tired of the same old. They rotate people out before they can. They'll rotate you out after one season. As soon as the people like you, they get rid of you. You understand what I'm saying? But they only keep they people from day one. When it comes to their day one people, they'll keep them. And it was like the best people that was on the franchise of Love and Hip Hop are the ones.
So he's gonna go on to talk about Stevie J and Jocelyn being the face and all of that, and then he's also gonna go on to talk about how people who solely depend on Love and Hip Hop, they're gonna be up Shit's Creek without a paddle because they're getting rid of these shows. Now somebody put in there VH1 must be getting rid of all their shows, and that's what I'm getting to. And the reason I'm saying that is because I know they moved Love and Hip Hop to MTV, and I know Basketball Wives stayed on VH1, but I'm telling y'all, behind the scenes, it be the same Clears owning all of that stuff, and they just be moving these shows around. So basically, even though it looks like it's on another network, I'm pretty sure the same person still, or people still own these shows and these franchises. But at any rate, Basketball Wives going out of business makes sense that Love and Hip Hop is next, because honestly, most people don't watch Love and Hip Hop. I do. And Love and Hip Hop leaving. Lord, what is I'm going to do? But I thank God I don't only do content like Love and Hip Hop, because if I did, I'd be up Shit's Creek. However, I watch Love and Hip Hop. I be looking for a model of dummy. I be looking for Carly Red in the group changing faces. But they say they on the way out the door. My little cousin said he got multiple streams of income, so he ain't tripping. But anybody else, he said, who don't, he said they got problems. He mentioned Scrappy, but then he had to reel it back and say, well, Scrappy do have something to fall back on. Scrappy got that music. And let me tell you what's gonna be good for great for Scrappy for the Chrisean I eat, because we don't have no good music now. Everybody and their mama want to hear that old music because there's no music now. Scrappy can take that music career. We don't want no problems, all that crazy shit he be doing. And him and all them franchise boys and all of them, they can go do a tour. And when I tell you the people gonna pull up, because they don't have no music to listen to, literally, seriously. So at least Scrappy do have the music. However, like the BAM and all these other people who probably rely on Love and Hip Hop, yeah, it's gonna be a problem. So I don't know what I'm gonna do though. I miss it. I'm gonna miss it, man. I like Love and Hip Hop. I do. I'm the only one still be reviewing it. Most people be under there saying, "Boo, I don't even watch the show no more. I only watch your reviews," and that makes sense. But man, I'm gonna miss Love and Hip Hop. Y'all gotta come back with something else now. I like my little reality TV recaps and all of that, girl. What I'm gonna do? Anyways, let's move on. I want to move on now that that's out of the way. Let's get into this Chrisean Rock, because that subject is not going to be as strenuous as or as long, or not even long, because I don't think this live going to be long. But the Chrisean Rock situation is not going to be as lengthy as the Supa situation, because I got to break some stuff down for y'all with that. Now, before we get into it, oh no, I got another honorable mention before we get into that. Scotty and Lemmy. Can I just give you my own personal opinion on this whole Scotty and Lemmy situation? I've talked to you guys before about this. I do believe that Scotty is just one of the girls who ended up pregnant. I don't think that he loves Scotty the way that Scotty portrays the relationship to be. I do believe that he cares about Scotty, and I do believe that if he would have get any one of these girls pregnant, I think in his mind, Scotty would be the girl to do it. However, when it comes to Lemmy, he's not slowing down. He's getting the most attention he's ever gotten in his entire life, not at the church, but I'm talking about from the world. And Scotty is just one of those girls that he done used and he's going to put up on the shelf. Okay, now Scotty, because everybody lives for the metaverse, Scotty likes to portray this relationship as if things are good, but we all know things are not good behind the scenes. And if we know Zeus Network to be the way that we know it, we know this boy here, what's his name, Lemon Pepper, is sowing his royal oats. Okay, he dropping off Zeke everywhere he can, all over the world, Craig. That's what they said. Now, you can always pay attention to people and find the cracks in the lies and stuff when they talk, because their actions is going to supersede that. Scotty and Lemmy continues to come on this doggone internet, making it seem like everything is good. Now you got Lemmy over here hollering about he want to be a singer, and he does have some sort of a voice. However, I am over them trying to push this thing on us as if it's a genuine situation, because it's not. Scotty, unfortunately, and I hate to put words on her, but I foresee Scotty just being a baby mama. That's it. And I think Scotty foresees it too, and that's why she gets so upset and she gets to crying and stuff like that. But I'm playing this video to show y'all, pay attention to their interaction, not necessarily all the way the words they're saying, but just their interaction. Even when he was rubbing her feet, when he was supposed to be stretching her out and all that stuff, he is not into Scotty the way that Scotty want us to believe it. I think that at first he was excited that Scotty was a high yellow girl. She fine, she young. Everybody want her and he had access to her. I think that originally that's what it was. But I think once he got her, it was just like, nah, okay. Plus, remember, Lemon Pepper with his little light bulb head ass looking like James and the Giant Peach, he has access to whoever and whatever he wants in his reach. So Scotty was bad when he wasn't getting a bunch of bitches. But now he getting all the bitches he want, you know, and then we got to add this part in. Now Scotty's pregnant. That takes her sexy away while she's pregnant. So he's going to have that wandering eye. Anyway, pay attention to their conversation. And y'all, I'll come right back with some commentary.
Go.
I bet you do. Were you about to get dinner?
Maybe. And if I do, what does that mean?
You're handsome.
Do you want me to get you some food? You may pick you up some food? You may bring you something back?
No, because I'm probably not going to eat it.
It's up to you. Anyway, after this live, you know, you really hurt my feelings.
You really hurt mine.
I'm serious. You really did hurt my feelings. I'm like pretty heartbroken. Like I know we got on here and we like laughed and joked. But,
well, my daughter is holding up.
But my heart really hurts right now. You really did hurt.
Our daughter is holding up my heart right now.
Okay. Now you want to try to sound poetic and.
Oh, is there a love cabin reunion?
Yes, we're shooting it tomorrow.
I gotta go.
I bet you do.
I don't even think he likes Scotty no more. And this is the thing. I understand where Scotty may be. Scotty might feel like, but I have this man right here in my grips. I have his baby in my belly. I have the family and the life right there. All I got to do is play it cool, play my cards right, and he's going to choose me. When the fact of the matter is he's not. He's just not. And the fact that everybody clapped, I'm sorry, when they found out she was pregnant, I didn't, because I knew him having money isn't enough for her to be happy about being pregnant by that nigga, especially when he probably is over her. And as time went by, we can see it. Young ladies, do not be Scotty. This is what happens when you live for everybody except yourself. Okay, now Scotty is sitting up there trying to figure out how to appease a nigga she wouldn't have gave the time of day had he not been Lemon Pepper. Zeus Diddy, as they call him. You see what I'm saying? Now here it is. She done lowered her standards for a nigga that's about the size of one of her thighs. You feel what I'm saying? And now she got to play coy and and all behind a nigga you wouldn't even piss on if you had an extra leakage on you. Girl, you can't make it up. Congratulations, though, Scotty. Congratulations. She gonna fake it as long as she can till she can't fake it no more. Then she'll be bike. She'll be bite. Because Lemon Pepper was just so horrible. He was disgustingly horrible. Oh, my God. Speaking of disgustingly horrible, did y'all see Brittany Renner? Girl, what the? Did y'all see Brittany Renner pop out and say Kevin Gates like a dildo in the booty? Now, mind you, Kevin Gates just came out and told us the other day that he just came and told us that he had a SA encounter with a man. So he said in that encounter, the male or man was like, "Is we gay?" And he was like, "I don't know." Then and let me say this too. When Kevin Gates said that, I'm not gonna lie, it gave me soft opening. It gave me, I could find a way to kind of ease up out the closet. I ain't gonna lie. I was glad that he expressed himself. I think he's going to help a lot of people. But I'm not going to lie. Part of me was like, oh, he's trying to ease up out of the closet. Now, here it is the next day. Brittany Renner putting up a voice message of him trying to holler at her or whatever. I don't know. Remember, they were supposed to be used to be married. You feel what I'm saying? And now here it is. She over here saying that he is only doing all of this, hitting her up, because she want him to put a dildo in his booty, the 9.5-inch too. Oh, my God. It says, this is Brittany in her caption. Is your child bride pegging you with that 9.5-inch strap on yet? I'm your mommy and your daddy. Now be gone. Patreon loading. Now she's saying this, and I'm going to let y'all hear the video. This is according to her because she feels like Kevin Gates is harassing her. I don't know, child.
Say, bro, so you don't want to be my friend? So you're not my friend no more, that what you saying? But why you don't want to be my friend, bro? Say, bro, so you don't want to be my friend?
That nigga sound like the boogeyman. No, nigga, I don't want to be your friend. The fuck? That nigga sound like the boogie monster, bitch. Say, bro, you don't want to be my friend. Nah, I'm good, love. Enjoy. That nigga sound like it. What the hell going on with this nigga? And Brittany called his wife a child bride. What is you trying to say, Brittany? Is you trying to say he went got that little girl when she was a little girl and waited till she was barely legal? What is you trying to say? And then the 9.5 inch. Again, when he came out, well, he didn't come out. When he said that he got essayed as a young teenager by a male, I ain't gonna lie, my negative side of me said soft launch, soft opening. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be real. That's what it told me. That's what happened in my head. I'm not judging nobody. I'm just telling you the original thought. I have a head. I think a lot. I've always thought I have more going on in my head than you could ever imagine. And when I first heard it, that was the first thing popped. Soft opening, grand opening, soft launch, whatever. You know, then the humanity set in and I said, no, maybe he just being honest. But then the next day, Brittany Renner come and tell us he got a 9.5 inch strap that he like to go in a boot. Yeah, I'm going to go back to the first thought. Soft launch. What the hell is going on? Kevin, bless your booty hole. That's all I got. And Brittany Renner, girl, you liked it when you was over there sticking it up there. I'm tired of y'all hoes. I'm tired of women going sticking in these niggas' booty. And then when Mad Day come, y'all won't come tell us. Where was your antennas when you was sticking it up his booty? That's what I want to know. I don't want to hear all that other stuff, you know? This is a genuine, you know, type of situation. What was your thought process when you was putting the thing in there? That's what I want to know. Because I'm looking at him now. I'm starting to hold my head to the side and look at you too. What happened? How y'all got to that part of the relationship? What was y'all drinking and smoking and skiing down the slope stand for y'all to come to that part of the relationship? You feel what I'm saying? So Brittany, don't do that. Because girl, don't do that. Girl, for real. Because that you got to be a different type of girl to get behind a grown-ass man with a strap on and shove it up his ass and see them balls swinging and dangling like a tether ball. Bitch, you got to have a hard exterior. Listen to me and listen to me good. You got to be a different type of girl to do something like that. I don't think I got that in me. I have done some things in my day, but I don't know if I could do it. I don't think I could do it. I think the way to make my inside parts feel, I think my convictions will stop me. I don't think I could do it. Everybody different. No shade. I'm not telling nobody what to do. I'm just telling y'all about me. I'm just saying, I don't know. Everybody different, bitch. Because I ain't going to lie. Even if I agree, when that nigga been over, I ain't going to lie. That's where I'm going to have to say, I cut. I thought I could do it. So, could you imagine with them balls just? And here you go. I seen Pinky on the porn site do it before, and it fucked me up. But she did it with a girl. But still, it still fucked me up. I don't know. I'm a different type of girl. Let's move on. This is not about my sexcapades. I was trying to see what was going on with Kevin's sexcapades. You know, I just be wanting to understand, you know, these type of things. I'm a curious girl. Always have been. Very curious girl. Very, very, very curious girl. If I want to know, I'm gonna go look on the porn site and see. Yay. I want to see. I wanted to go see how the trans girls do it. And I did. I went and seen it. It ain't for the weak. Anyways, let's move on. So now we're gonna move on to Chrisean Rock and the girl Egypt. Now, y'all know Salt and Pepper daughter Egypt. She done called Rockhead out for a fight. Now, Rockhead been boxing ever since she got jumped down there at the park. Up in Harlem, that's the wrong park, wrong coast. What park it was? MacArthur, what they call it? That's the only park I know over there on the west side. I heard that on one of the movies. So I guess she was up there at MacArthur Park, and them girls came up on her and popped her. You see what I'm saying? But when they popped her, Chrisean, she said for a minute, she stepped back like, whoa, I forgot I had these bitches. You feel what I'm saying? She was like, I forgot these bitches work. But then when she came to and realized these bitches still work, Rockhead went to boom, boom, boom. Now, after that, the girls ended up in some type of hex or something. I don't know. Them hoes is gone out of the picture. And Rockhead has been going around telling people that she's a boxer or that she's pursuing boxing. And honestly, this isn't a bad thing. I was rooting for Rockhead, and I still am. I want her to do right so she can do right by her kid. But as long as this bitch cut up, I'm going to drag her down to the ground. I don't care what nobody say. None of the Rockhead hoes don't care. As long as this hoe neglect Junior, I'm going to drag her down to the ground. And anybody got a problem with it, go argue with your mom. Say what I said, okay? At any rate, she had been going around boxing and all of that. And here's a little bit of her little footage. Hold on. And I ain't gonna hate on the girl. That's not a good representation. Hold on, let me give you another one. Here go another one.
Let's go. Let's go.
So as y'all can see, Rockhead been doing her big one. Rockhead had been going to the gym. I know at one of the times she had pulled up at the gym and she said it was snowed in. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up. Chrisean. She said she had pulled up or whatever and she couldn't get in. Let's go get some more rock. A Target? So, Coach Calvin, we greatly appreciate it. Who, me? He said he needed a sweat. So we got Tessa be the best of. And Tessa, your duck ass. Every time she come get you out your house to play babysitter with Junior, you come out there playing goddamn Mrs. Doubtfire or whatever you want to play, and she plays with you every time, Tessa. Next time she play with you, don't you get your bad build ass on top of no car butt naked hollering. Bitch! Next time that hoe play with you, I better not see your big ass, Tessa, on top of that goddamn car getting possessed by demons with your nude, because you can't help that Rockhead done sent you down through there. Bitch, I'm telling you now, I don't want to see it. Matter of fact, if you get on the car, bitch, I hope a swift wind pull by and knock your big ass and hurl you off that bitch. Oh, yeah, because you a glutton for punishment, you. But at least Junior gets some sort of care in this moment of time. Let's girl. Tessa be the buster. Baby Jesus. All right, y'all, I'm about to go, okay? Sorry I didn't show him yesterday, but... Huh?
That's a good thing. You're a trendsetter.
Yeah. It's me. Hello. It's me.
You're a trendsetter.
What's the procedure when I walk through that door? What's the procedure?
You're a trendsetter.
Girl.
Like she high, she come here and work. She come here serious about it.
There you go. All my life I had a fight. I'll be the dad. What's that? I'll be the dad. What's that?
Did she just go live to see her get?
Look. You see how serious we is? We got the drone out. We got Lene. God's Our View Production. Stay tuned. That's what y'all should be wearing, y'all t-shirt. Oh, okay, we get it. We got
So anyway, she has a team. Chrisean has been working, or at least it looks like it. She's been working on everything except therapy for Junior. You know what I'm saying? This is her missing the gym. Hold on.
facility. It snowed up. The cop right there just said it's closed today and tomorrow. So I guess, but I'm only gonna do the indoor facility during the weekends because that's when I'm off. Done from training. But bro, my little heart, I'm here at the indoor facility.
Girl. Let me tell you something about boxing. It takes a lot of discipline. I'm gonna just say that boxing takes discipline. And look at Junior.
Hey, little man. Ow. I like the outfit. I like that.
And poor Junior just trying to hold his head up. At any rate, Rockhead has been working, and she had came out and said that basically she wants to fight, that she is allowing her team to pick her opponent. And Rockhead said that her team, she's going to allow Jesus, not baby Jesus, not Jesus Jr. That's the wrong Jesus. She's talking about the clear one, not the black one, not Jesus Jr. According to Rockhead, she said clear Jesus and her team is going to pick the person that she boxed. They're supposed to be announcing it first week of February. Let's go get Rockhead. Tell us how Jesus, not Jesus Jr., wrong Jesus, I'm sorry. How clear Jesus in them is going to pick her boxer. Hold on. Let's go get her. Let's go get Rockhead to announce how they going to pick her fighter.
Filming each and every day. Currently working on episode 1. Reason why I haven't dropped no snippets, no trailer, no anything, because I was waiting until the episode is getting completed and then till the ticket sales too. So I got 2 big announcements at the top of the February. First week of February, me and my team will be announcing the fighter that I'll be fighting. I don't even know, child. So, I pray that it's just handpicked by Jesus Christ. 2.
There you go.
Oh yeah, I'm dropping my 9-second trailer. That's gonna promote the fight April 25th. I'm actually super excited. It's only 9 seconds, child. Then I got a lot of snippets to promote the fight, promote the episode. I'm gonna start streaming. So give me a second. Give me like a moment to figure that out, how I'm gonna do it for referral. Because now that I'm stronger, I got the logistics down. I feel comfortable enough to stream for referral, and And then what else? I got to say? What else I got to say? So there's 2 things: the announcements of the trailer and the episode, and we will be announcing the fighter. So that's exciting. And what else? Oh yeah. So I'm supposed to be. I'm not sure. My manager gotta get back to me with the scheduling, but I'm supposed to be flying to Florida to go train with Clarissa Shields, big sis, not the little one, and filming each and every day.
So there you go. She says that she is preparing her team, and Jesus, the clear one, is supposed to find her a worthy opponent. She was also talking about going to Florida to box with Clarissa Shields. But she said they're supposed to be announcing it the first week of February. Now, today, the 31st. Today is the 31st. And, Chrisean has brought out that they're looking for an opponent. Now, she has no clue who her opponent is as of yet, but she's trusting that her team and Clear Jesus is going to pick them. Now, this is the craziest part. Like I told y'all, at first, when we seen Rockhead running up the hill with Junior in the wheelchair, in the When we first saw Rockhead running up the hill with Junior in this stroller, I thought it was bull crap. I ain't gonna lie. Let's play it back. Let's get Junior in the wheelchair. Why I keep saying that, Lord? Junior in his stroller. I am so sorry. I swear to God, I'm not trying to say that. Look.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Working. Come on, Chrisean. We outside, man.
Merry Christmas.
Get to it. Merry Christmas. Get into it, man. Ain't no excuses out here. Working time. Man, keep going, man. Get there. Chrisean. Yeah, let's go.
Every time I see Junior, every time I see that stroller running fast over all that damn gravel and rocks, bitch, all I can just think of Junior. You know he can't see shit. They keep the lid down on that bitch. So he probably just in that bitch looking around like, what the fuck going on? Junior probably in that bitch. What the fuck? He don't know what the hell. He can't look out to see what the hell where he at or what's going on. All these. Girl. Anyways, she was out here doing her big one. My girl was out here, you know, working out, saying she doing what she, you know, gotta do or whatever. Oh, Junior definitely in there. Somebody said Junior can't be in there. Shit. Oh, Junior in there. She can't leave Junior out of sight. That's why Junior always right there. She's so scared somebody gonna find out what's really going on. He in there. Trust and believe he in there. He in there. Now, fast forward, the girl Egypt had came out and said that she wanted to fight Chrisean. She said that basically she thought that Chrisean Rock coming out, asking for a worthy opponent to be picked by Clear Jesus. Wait, I got another video to show y'all. She said that Chrisean being picked by Clear Jesus was a sign to her that she is the one because she followed Jesus too. Wait, before we do that, let's get into Chrisean when she signed the deal. Now, this is with her, this is with Chrisean's boxing team. It says, according to TMZ, Chrisean Rock has officially signed a boxing deal with ex-Rumble fighting championship and is set to make her pro boxing debut April 25th at Harrah's Philadelphia Casino in Chester, Pennsylvania. So, okay, April 25th. Now, this is what I want to know. Let me finish reading. It says she's slated to compete in the female super middleweight division. Reports say she's been training with Calvin Ford, who previously worked with Javante Davis as a trainer. Chatters, are y'all here for this change in career for Chrisean? And let me say this. April 25th. Now, I told y'all I used to mess with this dude after Katrina in Atlanta, and he was a boxer or whatever. Or whatever the case may be. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't mess with him. Well, I did mess with him like that, but not for a long time. Anyway, this boy, he was a boxer. And I used to watch him get ready to train. And I ain't gonna lie. First of all, he kind of damn near trained boxing all year round. But when he had fights, it wasn't no like, oh, we gonna announce it this week. And then in a few months, we rolling out. Unless he was already in shape. Seeing as Chrisean has not boxed before, I would assume, again, I'm not no doggone professional or I'm not no, you know, expert, but I would have assumed that she would have wanted a little bit more time, you know, especially now that you're going into a world that is unknown. Because remember, boxing and baddies, although they both begin with the B, are two completely different things. That's the false sense that Zeus Network gives to the people that goes on its show. They take whatever happens on Zeus Network and they go out into the real world and try to compare it as if it is the same. Boxing and baddies are two different things. If I were Chrisean, I would ask for more time. I wouldn't announce that I want to box in December and be hollering about I'm getting in the ring in April. Hell no. That's just me because I'm more of a preparatory type of girl. But let's get into Chrisean announcing her boxing show.
Chrisean Rock signs to ex-Rumble for her pro boxing debut in April at Harrah's Philadelphia Casino.
Chrisean Rock and Chrisean is officially signing with ex-Rumble Fighting Championships to make her boxing debut with ex-Rumble Boxing April 25th at Harrah's Philadelphia in Chester, Pennsylvania. We're here with her manager, Kim. and her trainer, Calvin Ford, the legend here at Uptown Boxing.
Yeah,
And
Team
Will
St.
Center. Yeah, I'm so excited, man. She's going to fight it. I saw the talent there. So let's do the signing. You got to.
Listen, let me tell you, even though you signed that contract, you signed that contract to get ready for this fight.
Yep. You just signed right here.
Calvin, okay.
Come on, man. You're a good girl, man.
You're going to be all right. You did the right thing. I can't wait to train with you. Because one thing I know, you got heart. Can't train them for heart. That's already out the inside of them.
And the date is, today is January 7th. So 1/7.
Okay, you want to do
this?
Yeah, that's good.
Spit it up the head. I just spit it up the head.
First of all, Chrisean is signed. She's
Hold
going to
on,
fight.
what did they say? I hope it don't say my business. Oh,
No. Kim handled it all.
So
Chrisean Rock signs to
that was Chrisean when she signed her deal. Now, let me say this. A lot of y'all don't know this, but boxing and sports are more about entertainment than the actual sport. I hope Chrisean was careful with signing that contract, which it looks like she wasn't. Them people just know they're going to make money because Chrisean has a following and she has a name. That's all them people know. I'm pretty positive that clear man right there was hurry up trying to get her to sign so he can make some money right quick. At any rate, Chrisean, January 9th, said that she's going to announce her fight or opponent in February. And then you're going to be in the ring by April, even though you've never been a professional boxer in your life. Yeah, good luck. Anyways, here come Treach and Pepper's daughter, Egypt. Egypt came out and she thought that she was a good fit to fight Rockhead. And I was like, I ain't know she fight. Let's get into it, y'all. This is Pep from Salt and Pepper and Treach from not another bad creation. Naughty by Nature, girl. That's their daughter. Jump, girl. Girl, what is it? Not UNITY. What is the it's not none of your business. That's Salt and Pepper. It's none of your business. If she wanna be a freak and sell it on the weekend. I remember that too. But that's not what I'm talking about. The song from Naughty by Nature was girl, what's the song? Push It was a good song from Naughty. OPP. You down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. So them is Treach from Naughty by Nature who sung You Down with OPP. Yeah, you know me. And that's the fine one. I used to think, ooh, girl, put a 3 in the chat. Get me up here. Bitch, get me up here and let me say what I got to see. I ain't think I used to like Treach until they made that. What a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. And Pep was over there saying, yes, my man says he loves me. Never says he loves me. Not right, touch me good and touch me in the right spot. And then Treach was on there. Bitch, y'all remember? Put a 3 in the chat. Girl, Treach had them Timbs, them heavy boots on. Girl, looking like a fake ass old school DMX girl with a bald head. Bitch, I was like, okay, Treach. Then the word on the street was he had a big, they said he got a big dick and know how to use it. Girl, I was like, Treach. OPP, huh? Okay, all right. Nah, I wouldn't mess with him now. I'm just telling you, when I see the video, when that whole Pepper was up there talking about what a man, you feel me? And that nigga was over there hitting the, you feel me? And he had no, I think he had a beat on or a little shirt or a little no shirt. I forgot what he had on. I just know it was chocolate, it was bald head, and it was fine, girl. And I was saying, ooh, all right, Treach. Girl, they said Treach had that thing on them, girl. Don't get me the line. I wasn't there. I don't be in New York and I don't wear heavy boots. I'm just telling y'all what the people had said, girl. The people said Treach had it on them. I don't know. Let's move on because that's not my business. That man might be a married man. I don't know. I'm just telling you what the people said. I didn't say it. That's what the word on the streets was, okay? At any rate, because this not even about Treach. All right. Anyways, Treach's daughter and Pepper's daughter Egypt, let's get her on here. I ain't mean to disrespect your daddy, girl. You know how to fight. I ain't mean to disrespect your daddy, but girl, your daddy was that nigga. Okay. Anyways, she had came out and said that she want to fight Rockhead. Now, she's going to mention that we're both reality TV girls because she was on the show Growing Up Hip Hop. I don't know if y'all remember that show, but it had Bow Wow on there. It had Lil Romeo on there. Y'all remember? Who else was on there? Rev Run Churn. Them two hot girls. Well, at least the one of them hot. One of them hot in the ass. The one who be over there with Yo Gotti in them or whatever. Moneybag Yo. One of them thumbhead ass the boys. Anyway, it was all of them on the show. Now, what I remember about her, now this is Egypt, this is Treach and Pep's little girl. She had a clear husband. I don't know if he was clear or biracial, and he like messing with the trans girl. And she was okay with it. Now, this is what I remember from the show. This is what I remember from the show. Don't get me the line. I could be wrong. Okay? In that moment, the fact that she was cool with that, you know what I'm saying? And he ain't no little bit. I was like, again, I tell y'all, it takes a special type of girl. It takes a special kind of girl. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. And then, yeah, she got 2 children now. She got 2 babies by the nigga. Now, remember, they come up in California. Shout out to California. I love y'all down to the ground, but that's the devil's playground, girl. Highly weird. It's the devil's playground. So that's normal to them. It was in that moment watching Growing Up Hip Hop, I swear to God. When I saw how she was accepting to it, it kind of made me look at her differently, not in a bad way, because I had to kind of understand the world she was coming from. That type of play in Highly Weird is probably a Tuesday night. So keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about this. But I do remember that. That's what I learned about her at the time. And I was like, oh, that's way different. Anyway, she's still with the nigga, I heard. They got 2 churn. And now she done called out Rockhead to fight Rockhead. Let's get into it.
What's up with it, y'all? I'm here making this video because I heard that Chrisean Rock is fighting for X Rumble and is looking for an opponent, and said that Jesus would give her a worthy opponent when it's time. Well, I'm also a child of God, and I believe that I am that opponent that's more than worthy enough to step in the ring with you. Being that we're both from the background of reality TV and you're very well known in the hip hop industry, it just so happens to be that I am the princess of hip hop. I have yet to make my debut because people have been ducking the fade with me, but you are a known baddie, right? So I feel like that shouldn't be a problem with you. I say we step in the ring and we display what we got. Being that this is boxing, it takes a lot of determination, discipline, heart, and high IQ. So I say, let's see who's the better fit to win that vacated X Rumble championship belt and see what we got. I feel you. And I feel like we would be a great matchup. So you just let me know, and I'll be waiting to hear back from you. Let's get it. Trevor out.
So there you go. The girl said she heard Clear Jesus come to her and say Rockhead was looking for an opponent. So she said she told Clear Jesus, say less. I fight the bitch. It's nothing. You feel what I'm saying? So Clear Jesus is supposed to be putting this together. I don't know if it's going to go, because remember, Rockhead on her side is saying she don't get to make the decision on who she fight. She said it's up to Clear Jesus and her team. Now, this girl said she spoke to Clear Jesus because they cool. And she said since her and Clear Jesus is cool, she pretty positive that they gonna put that Clear Jesus and the team is gonna put them together so that they can fight or whatever the case may be. Now, I don't really know too much, particularly know much about Clear Jesus, but apparently these 2 people do. So we gotta hope that Clear Jesus does his part and put the 2 girls together. Now, I did go and see some footage of the girl practicing. First of all, before we get into this girl Egypt practicing her boxing, let me say this. Egypt is extremely talented. This girl could sing her ass off. Oh, yeah. Talented down to the ground. The fact that she chooses to punch people's faces in tells me that this is another gift from God. And she said people been ducking wreck. Egypt said ever since she came out and said she wanted to fight, the people been ducking wreck. So Egypt is like, well, girl, Rockhead be on baddies. She always ready to fight. Girl, let Clear Jesus put it together like Don King. Okay, so let's get into her, training a little bit to show Rockhead what she could do. Now, mind you, let me say this. I'm not going to lie. This girl had this video long before Rockhead announced that she was going to be boxing. Nope. No, I'm lying. She didn't. 2 days ago. Nope. 4 weeks ago. Yeah. This girl did this before Rockhead said she was boxing. So she did not create this video for Rockhead. This was a video prior to Rockhead because this was December 29th. Rockhead didn't announce she was boxing until January 9th. So technically, this girl wasn't flexing for Rock. Let's get into it.
Yeah. Nice. Double it. Double it again. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Nice. See the hook? I'm on hook. There it is. That's beautiful. Let me see the 2 hook. There we go. Okay. See that power coming. That's nice.
You already know. New year, new me. Just got accepted into UNLV, and I'm ready for no duck and fade this year. Let's go, Misfits. And it all starts with Boom. That's good, too. Yes. Boom, baby.
She got a body like a gymnast. She got a body like Simone Biles in them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Put a 3 in the chat if you know what I'm talking about. But either way, my girl look like she don't play with them gloves. My girl look like she don't play with them behind them gloves, baby. My girl look like she here for it. Now I'm going to ask y'all a question because I want to know what y'all think. Let me see if I can do it. Let me see if I can put it in the chat. Let me see something. How you make a poll, girl? Let me see community moderation. Can I make a poll on here? Community defaults, no. I wish I could make a poll because I sure want to know. Do y'all think that Chrisean is going to fight this girl? Put a 3 in the chat. No, put a 1 in the chat if you think Chrisean is going to accept the fade with this girl. Put a 2 in the chat if you think she's going to duck the fade. Put a 1 in the chat if you think Chrisean gonna fight. Put a 2 in the chat if you think she gonna duck wreck. I want to see what y'all think. Now, mind you, according to Chrisean, she says that the team is gonna pick it. The team and Clear Jesus. This girl straight up called out Rockhead. I got a lot of tools saying Chrisean gonna duck the fade. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Listen, the girl came out fair and square and said, Chrisean, I want to fight you. Now, let me say this to the reality TV girls. To the reality TV girls, I told y'all they are blending genres now. That means fan bases are going to be blending. That means you're going to come into arenas that you are unaware of. I seen some girls feeling like, oh, she being thirsty. Why she want to fight Rock anyway? She wrong. Y'all did the same thing with Clarissa Shields and Layla Ali. You have to understand how the sport works. The way the sport works is if you say you're a fighter and I'm a fighter too, it is up to me to want to fight you to prove that I'm better than you. That's the way the sports work. This is not love and hip hop. This ain't baddies where we supposed to be friends. If you come into an arena where I do a sport and you claim to be the best or you claim that you want to fight and I know I'm better than you, the way sports are dictated, now I have to fight you. So I need y'all to understand this girl ain't running behind Chrisean. She look like she running behind a fight. Because it sounds like to me, every time she get ready to fight, people keep ducking wreck. Now, Rockhead being the baddie that she claims she is, in my opinion, this will be the perfect fight. Let me tell you why. Number one, this girl is not super famous, so it ain't like Chrisean gonna get nothing off of her, and it really ain't gonna be like she gonna get much off of Chrisean because she does have a name already in the game. You got to give her that. As far as the boxing game, now I'm not gonna act like she's not gonna gain nothing. She is gonna gain something from fighting Rockhead because Chrisean has a fan base that comes with her. Chrisean does have clout. Unfortunately, she does have clout that comes toward her, but I think that they would be even on an even playing field if they fought each other because right now they are both fresh in the boxing game. None of them have a leg up other than the other. You see what I'm saying? More than the other. honestly, I think if they put this fight on like Zeus Network, I ain't gonna lie. Put this fight on Zeus Network, it's a wrap. I'm in there. I'm trying to go see if I can be ringside, bitch. I'm trying to go see if I can be ringside with my mic saying, bitch, it's Voodoo Doll International Voo reporting live from the ring, bitch. We trying to see what's going on. You feel what I'm saying? If Zeus pick up this fight, but I think her and Egypt would be perfect because her fighting anybody else without a name is just gonna be like, okay, who is that? Most people are only gonna want to fight to come and see Chrisean. I swear, if this goes together, I think it will go well. Now, I'm gonna ask y'all another question. Who you think will win in a fight between Chrisean and Egypt? Put a 1 in the chat if you think Egypt will win. Put a 2 in the chat if you think Chrisean would win. Now, we've seen both of these girls do their little 1-2 jabs in the gym, and that may not necessarily be enough to say. However, I need your honest opinion. 1 in the chat if you think Egypt will win. 2 in the chat if you think Chrisean will win. I want to know. This real boxing, not Jake Paul. Yeah. That girl looked disciplined. Her body tells a story. Listen, let's be clear. This girl's body tells a story of discipline. Boxing ain't baddies. This ain't street fighting. Let me say that again. Boxing ain't baddies. This ain't street fighting. You ain't got to worry. It ain't the same where you're going to hit 1 or 2 licks and this security going to jump in the middle and break y'all up. No. This girl body tells me that she's disciplined enough to be in the ring. Now, Chrisean is just getting started. This is why I believe that Raquel should have took more time. Because I bet she didn't think that Egypt would pop up out the ring hollering about let's fight. But at any rate, I don't know. I think Egypt will win it. But people going to say I'm just hating because I don't like Chrisean. And I really don't. Honestly, if Chrisean does well, I'm here for it. I just need her to do well by them kids. Look at her fine ass daddy. There go Treach. He fine too. Oh, let's go see Treach. Hey, Treach. I'm sorry, Egypt girl. Don't fight me, girl. I'm just trying to see your daddy right quick. Yeah, he still got that hood nigga. Oh, yeah. BDE. I know that BDE, bitch. I can smell it like a hound dog smelling its spray. Do you hear me? I know that BDE. Oh, yes. And he got his furs on. Let me see Treach. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I know what I'm looking at. Don't ask me to explain it, bitch. If you got to explain it, if I got to explain it, this conversation too is above your head. If I got to explain what I'm looking at, the conversation already above your head, okay? Like I said, Treach, hey, fat. See, you ain't too much older than me. Yeah. Go ahead on, Trey. Let me get off of here. Girl, get your daddy off of here, girl. I know what I'm looking at. I know what I'm looking at. I might not be able to explain it, but I know what I'm looking at. That's all I got to say. And anyway, girl, Rockhead, I hope y'all fight. Egypt, tell your daddy to call me. Egypt, tell your daddy to call me, girl. I'm trying to see something about the OPP. I'm trying to talk to him about OPP. Tell your daddy to call me, girl. Let's move on, girl. I know what I'm looking at. Okay? I know what I'm looking at. Okay? Girl, Treach always been fine, girl. Let's move on. Now, we got to move on to this Super Cent versus everybody in New Orleans T. So, all right, y'all. Y'all like the matter of fact, before we do that, let me read a couple of super chats. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Shout out to each and every one of you. Shout out to each and every one of y'all. I appreciate y'all. I bit the side of my cheek. I appreciate y'all, though. I really am appreciative of y'all being here. Y'all didn't have to be here, but y'all are. So thank y'all for being here. Cookie MC 444. Thank you so much for the super chat. Says back in this bitch Hardest working woman on the tube is Swiss Army Knife. What's up? Hardest working woman on the tube is, yeah, See, I thought about it the other day. I hadn't even started chopping up my content. As much content as I put out here, bitch, if I start chopping it up, y'all hoes will get tired of me, girl. Is the hardest working girl on YouTube. Thank you for the super chat. Gonna stop you when you start lying, so keep going. Thank you, Cookie. I appreciate you, boo. Thank you. Y'all get the likes up. T-Bird, $12.94. Thank you so much for the super chat. Says, get them likes up. Exactly. Get the likes up, honey. Get the likes up. Jay New Orleans, thank you so much for the super chat. Hey, boo. Says, I don't know what's better, this gumbo I'm making or voodoo being live. Oh, you cooking gumbo? It's cold, too. I should have made me a pot. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I shouldn't have made me a pot. But I would like me a cup of gumbo, a bowl of gumbo right now, because it is cold, girl. It was kind of snowing or whatever they got going on. Yeah. Hey, Miss Deborah, thank you so much for becoming a new member. Thank you. Summer Rain 2876. Thank you for the super chat. Says, he la be do be da Illuminati. Can't you tell? He needs love. That's the Junior song. Thank you, boo. Thank you. Shout out to y'all. Tipper, thank you so much for the super chat. Says she isn't ready. She can't grab like she does. Right? She's in boxing, holds aren't allowed. True. She was benched from football for ignoring and disregarding plays. That's why I said boxing takes discipline. And you're absolutely right. She can't grab. It's not bad. It's not baddies. It's not like you could just pull up, bop, and then security come in. It ain't like that. So yeah. And let me tell you something about being in shape and why that's very important. Because you got to box for extended periods of time, extra rounds, like rounds after round. Yeah, she would have to be in hella shape. She would have to, like Chrisean, honestly, in my opinion, this is just me, in my opinion, for Chrisean to get to boxing body, I'm not talking about, I'm just saying her boxing body, Chrisean would need to be on a strenuous diet like yesterday. Not because she's hella big. I don't want nobody to take this as if I'm trying to say, oh, Chrisean is a big bitch and need to lose no weight. That's not what I'm saying. Because honestly, she's not big. She's just not as small as she used to be. But when I'm talking about the disciplined body that like that girl Egypt got, it's going to take some time. And it's more than just dropping the pounds. It's picking up the muscle. You see what I'm saying? She would have had to been on a diet like last year. I'm going to be real. I'm talking about cleaning out her system, eating right, stop the smoking and drinking. For Rockhead to jump out the window in January to start on a fight in April, I think that's career suicide for boxing. But again, I'm not a professional. I don't know what I'm talking about. Only thing I know about boxing was Mike Tyson Punch-Out Girl on the Nintendo. So don't get me the line. I don't know, you know. Tipper, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, Rock gonna back out because that clear dude want any smoke coming from a money train, right? The public is standing for Egypt to match up. Rock gonna duck out. She might. I hope she don't, though. I hope she don't. Speaking of ducking out, hold on. Did y'all see Tifa? You know they went and got Tifa. Can we be honest at this point? Are we ready to be honest and say Latifah is not the fighter we thought she was? Are we ready yet, or are we still waiting? I hold on. Thank you, Tipper. I just have a question. Are we ready to come to terms with Tifa ain't the boxer that we thought she was, or are we still lying to ourselves and making it seem like Tifa is something she's not? Let's get into Latifah allegedly responding about not having to fight at Zeus and all that stuff. Now, mind you, I'm pretty sure a lot of people came to Latifah like, oh, your sister getting this, getting that, and the third. Latifah is very selective on who she want to fight at, where she want to fight at. It's just giving girl catfish.
I ain't getting nobody. Fuck, I ain't getting nobody. You want me to get somebody? Run that fucking checker. That's the fuck. I ain't getting nobody. A bitch ain't even getting no spit off me. Run the checker. You feel me? Because other than that, I'm coming to look good, pick the rest of my money up, and go take my fine ass home. That's what the fuck I'm going to do, bitch. I wish a pussy asshole would try to fight me off that weak ass. Let me just shut up. Let me just not get into it. Let me just not, like I just said, drop the sack. We're going to bring that back. Other than that,
Rocky.
the fuck are you talking about?
Now, don't get me wrong. I am not trying to downplay Tasiki and her fighting skills. The girl can fight. I'm not dumb. I'm not stupid. I just think that we overhyped Tasiki in the moment. And I think when it came down for Tifa to really be like, I'm going to show you what type of bitch I am. You know, she had the song, bitch, you know I eat. You would have thought that she'd be more free with her hands. But it turns out she's extremely selective about her hands. And that told me, not because she's trying to save nobody, it told me that even Tifa is probably not as confident in her hands. That's why I think that she selective about it. But let's be clear, Tifa is not what we thought she was. And I'm not saying that she can't fight, because she can fight, obviously. She's just not what we thought she was. Oh, and did y'all see this? Hold on. Y'all saw Chrisean with Junior in there? They love a good boomerang. I don't know who done wrapped them boxing gloves around Junior's finger to make it seem like he was waving them around and holding them and playing with them. But y'all gonna have to stop with all of that. Y'all continue to put this baby in 2-second situations and try to make whole videos out of him. Don't make it seem like this baby. You know what I'm saying? Girl. Yeah, Tifa is Tasiki. Somebody said, who is Tifa? Tasiki, yeah. Tifa and Tasiki are the same person. Let me finish reading these super chats. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Is it up here? I can't see shit. Miss Deborah, thank you for the super chat. Says, Niecy, you get your package. You already know the count. Down, love you down to the ground. I have not. I gotta go to the I gotta go to pick up my stuff at my what do you call it? P.O. box. I'm gonna go over there this week. Thank you so much, TD. I'm gonna go check it out and come back and let you know what you got. Thank you so much. Keisha, thank you so much for the super chat. Says Calvin is Tank old coach. Calvin just got arrested. He needs to go find him. Tank Javante Davis losing his mind. Yeah. Wait, did the trainer get arrested? I know Javante got arrested, and they say he got out. Did the coach get arrested too? Calvin just got arrested. Coach Calvin just got arrested. Child, I don't know. We'll see. Thank you for the super chat and for the update. Natural Beauty 111007. Thank you for the super chat. Says, hi, boo. Keep the jokes coming. I'm here for it. Thank you, beautiful. I appreciate you. You know I got you. You know I'm gonna keep them rolling. Keep it flowing, baby. They say, y'all see she backed down off Clarissa Shields. What you mean? What y'all mean she backed down off Clarissa Shields? Is Clarissa really gonna train with her? Because Clarissa got her own fight coming up. Child, let's move on. Let's get into Supa and the tea going on in the world. In New Orleans. So, okay. Supa sent Wazam Supa. What else she used to call herself? A few things. Okay, let's get into Supa. So y'all all know that Supa sent's husband, Ray. Hold on, we got another super chat. T-Day! Thank you so much for per usual, I'm sorry, making it rain. Thank you so much, TD. Thank you. I make it rain. I make it rain on them hoes. I make it rain. I make it rain on them hoes. Thank you so much for the super chat, TD. She says, but then Treach is married. He is? You little lusty little slut. Yeah, I am. I ain't gonna lie. I've been celibate for months, you know. I ain't gonna lie. You got me, TD. I ain't gonna lie. I'm in a lustful spirit. I'm in that Jezebel spirit sometimes. And I ain't gonna lie. When I saw Treach, when I seen Treach do this, do I still have Treach? No, I ain't got him up on here. Thank the Lord. But there you go. Look how the devil busy. See how the devil busy, TD? Because soon as I saw Treach like this, that Delilah spirit hit me. It did. That Delilah spirit, it did. That Jezebel and Delilah, it was creeping all on the inside parts. Yes, it was. Soon as I saw this, I said, there you go. So you're right, T. I need to go back to the square and pray. I need to go to the bush and ask God for forgiveness. That is somebody's husband. I did not know. Ma'am, I apologize. But you're right, T. Let me stop. This somebody's husband. You see what I'm saying? I can't do that with the people's husband. She's absolutely right. I'm sorry to the lady Whoever Mrs. Treach is, ma'am, I'm sorry. Treach called me. I'm just playing. Do not DM me on Instagram on Voodoo Doll TV. Do not do that. Treach, do not do that. Do not upset that Delilah spirit in me already. Please, Treach, whatever you can, don't do it. Do not DM me or send me no emails at voodoodollpodcast@gmail.com. Do not send me no another email at the Dollhouse Reacts. Do not send me no email at none of them places. Do not hit me up, Treach. Do not. That is not right. Do not do that. Do not come and block my blessings in Georgia, right down the street in Atlanta, right from the airport. Do not come in here with that negative spirit, Mr. Treach. Do not, because I am on a path of healing. I'm healing, please. Yahweh. Yahweh, he's Ali. I need to listen to Chrisean song. They say I took my baby down to get them blessed for clout. They said I'm weird with my boyfriend in here on out. Me and Treach is in the bedroom and we scream and shout. I said, Treach, you is wrong. You gotta get out. Yahweh, Yahweh. He's Ali. I gotta stop now. Let's move on, cause I gotta get that Delilah spirit off of me. I really do gotta get that Jezebel spirit. She be in there. I gotta get up out of here. I do. I gotta get her up out of there, cause she does the most. She really does. You know. Moving on. Where was we at, girl? Oh, Supa them. My bad. We got off track right quick. Supa sent and her husband. Okay. So first of all, shout out to all y'all with y'all husbands and things of that nature. It sounds like the people with the husbands, it sounds like y'all going through it, girl. But bless your hearts. Shout out to the people with the husbands. The husbands, people, girl, y'all been going through it, huh? Mm-hmm. But they say marriage is a blessing. That's what they say. You know what I'm saying? They say God. They say he bless you with the husbands. Y'all must have not been getting blessed with y'all husbands. Y'all see, that's your problem. Y'all want to let God bless you with your husbands. Y'all want to go find a husband to bless yourself. That's what Supa did. Now look at it. Y'all got to stop and let God bring the husband to y'all. Stop going trying to find the husband. Because when y'all go get the husband end up running away. Y'all got to stop. Okay, so this is what's going on. Supa sent the girl from New Orleans who got the crayon case, who went viral for making $1 million in a couple of minutes or whatever. She has always had man problems. Let's be real. Supa want to be loved. And I want to be gentle on this topic with Supa, because Supa, you could tell, really just want to be loved. You know what I'm saying? Supa got churn, don't find no love there. Supa got family, don't find no love there. Supa wants to find love from these niggas. And that right there is where the problem starts and stops. Okay, let's be clear. Okay, shout out to Supa sending her endeavors in the world. I'm sorry, but girl, why is it that you are, and I'm not gonna ask why, because I know other women done this too. I have been guilty of it as well. Searching for love outside of yourself in companionship. Why? Because we grow up believing, like the Cinderella stories and all of that, that some old regular ass Prince Charming gonna jump off a chariot, girl, and give you some flowers and say, come on, let's ride off into the sunset so we can live happily ever after. Well, the problem with these niggas is they don't have no chariot. These niggas don't have no hearse. These niggas don't have no chariot. These niggas don't even know how to steal flowers from a garden to come drop off on a bitch. You feel what I'm saying? And these hoes is still waiting on these niggas to pull up on a hearse, and it ain't gonna never happen. So when they get tired of the niggas waiting on a nigga to pull up on a hearse, they end up taking matters into their own hands, and they go Supa, and they go find the nigga themselves. Okay, now let's be clear. We've seen this story many, many times ago. As a matter of fact, we can mouth the words. We know the script by heart. It never works out. You see, I learned that a lot of black women, especially black American women who become successful, we get so much into that masculine energy to where we really be out here going trying to look for these niggas and pick these niggas like Cabbage Patch Kids. And that don't go like that. And I believe that because Supa has had that mentality with the men that she's chose, because the men don't choose Supa choose the men. You know what I'm saying? But with the men that she's chose, it always end up bad because Supa don't even take time to figure out Supa first. Now, let's be clear. We all seen the tea. Ray, her husband, went to jail for putting hands and feet on her, allegedly, and endangering somebody's child or somebody's children or whatever the case may be. I showed y'all the last time we talked about Supa. Ray's ex-girlfriend / baby mama, she had already came out here and told y'all that Ray was a devil demon ass nigga. According to her, Ray tried to gouge her eyes out. We spoke about that. Shout out to MC Shake, and he did the interview years ago with Supa sent new beau at the time, Ray. Mind you, Supa had just came off a relationship with Lewis. Y'all know the famous Lewis. Who car you gonna drive, Lewis? She hadn't even let the hurt heal and the tears dry on her face from Lewis before she had moved on to Ray. From where I sat, from where I saw, okay? So when she got up with Ray, everybody was like, Supa girl, he using you. I'm telling y'all from the city. Let me back up. Outside of America, New Orleans is its own country. We got our own Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, everything. It's certain things that happen in New Orleans that unless you in the city or got an ear to the city, you're not going to know. Now, I told y'all before, Supa have two audiences to appease. She's got the world and she's got New Orleans. And rather you guys want to believe it or not, and if you're not from the city, you'll never understand. A lot of these people feel like they have to appease the city before they appease the world because what the city think of them matters most. I think that that's one of the biggest problems that Supa have, trying to appease the people in the city, because even though she'll get love there, this is anybody with their city. You can get a lot of love in your city, but your city is the same place that's going to bring you down, that's going to tear you down, okay? So Supa has been always trying to appease, in my opinion, from where I sit. It seemed like she has two audiences. She got the city, and then she got the rest of us, the world. You see what I'm saying? And what happens in the city don't just stay in the city, but they will tear you down in that city too. Plus, the city is very small. You still got to go outside. So you still going to run into these people that don't like you or like you for that matter. And when when Supa did toy drives for Christmas and all that stuff and gave back, I knew that the same people who loved her for it would resent her for it. Now, in the city's defense, Supa ain't no angel. Her mouth ain't no prayer book, as my grandma used to say. You feel what I'm saying? And my grandma's still here, so she said, Supa's mouth ain't no prayer book. Okay? Supa has had her run-ins with people in the city. Supa, from my opinion, from where I sit, she has utilized her stage and her platform of having high ranking in the city to her advantage over other people. Yes, she has. She ain't innocent like nobody else innocent, like I ain't innocent. You see what I'm saying? Now, there got girls in New Orleans that are popular, just as popular as Supa to the people in the city. You may not know these girls, but in New Orleans, these girls and other people in the city, they got people more popular than Supa sent in the city. That's just that to give you kind of context. Supa is the has-been in New Orleans right now. I'm not saying all the way. She still got a fan base. She still got people who rock with her. But they got people who coming behind Supa and who done came behind Supa that's getting a little more clout, I guess you can say, for the platform or whatever the case may be. So she kind of like an old news type of tea, but still relevant because she's still relevant. Okay? Now, when Supa get into it with other people who have relevancy in the city, it can divide the city because, again, Supa is not as big. It's almost like, I'll just say this. Supa is not looked at the way that she was looked at 5 years ago in the city. It's kind of divided. Whereas one point, she had damn near the whole city behind her, pushing her, go Supa, we love you, go Supa. Now it's more or less a divide. Now it's more or less half of them, I ain't gonna say half. It seemed like more than half of them don't like her, and she just got her core fan base. And I hate that for Supa, because that's what happens when you go to the city, wherever you from. I don't care where you from. That's what happened when you go to the city where you from to get your validation. The same city gonna lift you up, and then they gonna boom, tear you down. I don't care what city and what artist or what person you from. You pull them up. Somebody said Trina in Miami. Same shit, different toilet, flush it. Okay. Now, because of that, like I said, she's dealing with two different fan bases and two different audiences. Now, before we get into her getting into it with the girl Malibu Key, because she's another girl who's a figure in New Orleans, I want to get into her responding to people after Ray got arrested. Now, here's Ray. That's her ex-husband. This is his mugshot. He was arrested according to the charges. Let me read them. The charges says failure to honor written promise to appear. And it says the cash bond is a property, and it says domestic abuse and battery and / child endangerment. Now, I don't know if child endangerment means that he fought Supa or they was fighting in front of kids. I don't know if that means him and Trey got into it. I don't know what that means. I told you I believe that it could mean that him and Trey had a little run in or whatever, but either way, it was child endangerment. Some people are saying that they believe it was from that time Supa and Ray had a fight on the interstate. We talked about that last time. Supa came on the internet to say her and Ray had a fight on the interstate, and she was breaking up with him, not because they had a fight, but because he didn't care if people would see them and tape them and video them. Her words, not mine. So now that he's arrested now, people are saying that he could be arrested from that incident and never showed up. Or it could be another incident, because in the city had rumors that Trey went to school, who is her son, Supa's oldest kid, Trey. The rumor in the city was Trey went to school and told everybody at school that his mama and Ray got into it, and Ray beat the hell out of his mama. That got around the school. The parents of the students at the school who heard the rumor, it came out around New Orleans TikTok, and it was the big business and big talk around the city. A gay boy came out and said that he heard the rumor as well. The city attacked him. It was like, y'all just want Supa to go down to the ground. Then fast forward, Ray absolutely gets arrested, and we're here. I hope that made sense. Okay. So now fast forward, Supa gets everybody hitting her up like, girl, your husband got arrested. And she started feeling some type of way about the support that she was getting. Now, in Supa's defense, people do be doing some backhanded ass shit. Like, I used to hate when I first came on here. People would start off, Voodoo, I love you, but, and then they'll say the most horrible, heinous thing. You an ugly ass bitch. What? Voodoo, I love you, but, bitch, your wig look a mess. You feel what I'm saying? And I'll be like, wait a minute, bitch. Now you're starting off saying, Voodoo, you love me, and I'm all smiles and giddy. And then after that, after the butt, you cutting me down to the ground. I know exactly how Supa feel, because people do like to play in your face. You feel what I'm saying? People do like to come on here and act like they're sending you words of encouragement to really be tearing you down. You see what I'm saying? So in Supa's defense, I believe that she is getting some people to say stuff like that. However, Supa feels like the people that's hitting her up for the most part are all people with negative things to say, but hiding behind God. Okay, so Supa had came out and said a few things to the fans who were sending her support. Let's get into a couple of those things Supa had to say. Now, some people feel like, Supa girl, beggars can't be choosy, bitch. You lucky somebody is even over here praying for you, ho. But Supa feel like, bitch, I see between the bullshit. Y'all trying to play on my top. Let's get into it.
Try to know, y'all could write me without telling me about something you seen. You could write me without telling me something you read. You could write me without telling me about something you heard. You could send me uplifting stuff without mentioning negativity. I tell y'all this all the time. Like, why do y'all report stuff to me? It's like y'all want to see me respond and flash out. Like, please stop doing that to me. Stop. I see the same thing y'all see. Y'all don't got to keep telling me, oh, I know. Like, you don't got to do that. If you want to send me prayers, send me prayers. If you want to tell me you love me, tell me you love me without mentioning negativity. Like, I really feel like y'all playing with me for real. Just chill. Just want y'all to know, y'all could write me without telling me about something you seen. You could write me without telling me something.
So that was the first thing she said. I want to say this is more of another one too. Yeah. This is another updated video that she did as well. Y'all, let's get into it.
And one thing, y'all better stop using God to justify y'all mess ass behavior. All that gossiping and being messy and judging people's life, and then you want to try to throw God in the same sentence. God don't play like that. Fake ass Christian hoes, God don't play like that. Stop weaponizing God. I'm sick of y'all. And one thing, y'all better stop using God to justify y'all mess ass behavior. All that.
So Supa basically had came on here to tell the fans, hey y'all sending me some backhanded ass compliments, like God, using God, hiding behind God to say some horrible shit. Now, I think that some of that may be happening, but ultimately, I think that it sounds like she don't want to talk about or be told about where she went wrong at with this nigga. She don't want to hear, I told you so. And I'm that type of girl too. I understand. I wouldn't want to hear no bitch come on in and tell me I told you so too. However, Supa offers up her entire life to the internet. When you do that, you open up people to give you criticism. And I don't think that when you open up your life wide open like that, you get to say how the criticism or the support even comes, even when it's fucked up. I think part of us being public, what do you call it? What they say we is? Public figures. I don't know. I still don't think I'm a regular person. I don't subscribe to none of this shit. But anybody who put themselves out as a public figure, that's part of the L that we be having to take. Like part of the L is we can't really dictate the way people perceive us, because people we throw so much of ourselves out there that people gonna come up with their own conclusions regardless. And my thing with Supa is Supa has been extremely transparent about her life, especially her dating life and her life with her children. And then when things go left, she want to come on and say, hey, you can't say this, but don't say that. Or you could help here, but don't help there. I don't think that that's right. Now, again, not to take away from Supa feeling some type of way, because I'm pretty sure she's getting a lot of crap in her DMs. However, I just don't think that it's right. Now, let me move on. Supa has been dealing with the city a lot. According to Supa has came on to address Supa has come on to address the city on many occasions to tell them that they have been draining her. According to Supa, she says that she's done a lot for the city and it feels like nothing is ever enough because it seems like everybody is waiting for her to fall down. Let me be real. Let me be honest. That's life with most people who are in misery. I'm sorry. Most people who lie in misery, you know how old people say misery loves company? They want to see people who have made it out fail. This is another reason why I don't think that people should try to make it in their city, that they should make it outside their city, because the same people who applaud you for making it out going to be resentful and mad at you for making it. You see what I'm saying? And with Supa, I've seen her do toy drives and all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But to no avail, whenever Mad Day come, it's like the same people, not the same, but a lot of people in the city be tearing the girl down. You see what I'm saying? And it has drained her. This is her addressing the city one time before, talking about how the city drained her.
Everything I work for, why would that be funny to you? If my marriage was failing, why would that be comical? Why would that be tea for you? If my kids didn't like me, why would that be a ha-ha moment? Yo, in the past 4 months, bitch, the city has drained me. But when I say drain me, like my name has been attached to all type of false allegations, rumors, lies. People just be pulling shit out their ass. When does it end? When? Like literally, like it's no matter what I do, what we do, they're gonna pick apart anything we do. Christmas pictures, us buying a business, us opening up a new location, anything we do get picked apart. And I'm saying 4 months, last year period, like they didn't drag my name through the mud, and I be the only person defending myself, literally. Like if I'm involved in a rumor with somebody else and that person could clear up the rumor, they're not gonna clear up shit. They're gonna let that lie linger
as long as that lie make them look good. If that lie make them look good, but she's not gonna say nothing. As long as I look bad and I'm the one getting blamed for people breakups, for people losing stuff, anything. As long as it got me looking bad, nobody gonna say nothing. And if I don't say nothing, that's gonna be the lie. The lie gonna run on and on if I don't say nothing. And even when I do clip something, it's still I don't believe her. I can have facts, proof, bitch, I can have everything. And they still gonna make it seem like my truth is not enough. In the past 4 months, I've been attached to so many allegations that just don't make sense. And the city just believe it because it's me. Like, it be the littlest things, bro. Like, when does it end?
Bitch, they say if you can't take the heat, get out the kitchen. Bitch, I'm getting the fuck out the kitchen. Bitch, I am drained. Drained, bitch, I'm getting out the kitchen. Literally. Like, bitch, I'm about fucking 2-3 minutes away from deleting all my social media. Because it's too much. I don't think y'all know what y'all do to people. And y'all don't care. You know. And to the people that's genuinely happy for me, who was happy for me when I got married, was happy for me when I got my businesses, was happy for me when I got all my contracts, whatever. Any good thing I did, to anybody that was genuinely happy for me, thank you. I appreciate you. It means a lot to me. Because the love always outweighs hate. It's just when you live in a city, when you still live where you flourished at and blossomed from, like, of course you just be surrounded around negativity when you still there. I thought that was good enough. Like, you know what, I don't live in the city anymore. I live in Sardell. I live out. That's not far enough. It looked like I need to get the fuck from out the city. I need to fucking wrap up my family and get the fuck up out my city. I just feel like if I do move, would that change anything? Will it? Would it be like an out of sight, out of mind thing?
I think I'm a little too accessible in the city. And that's why I be inside. If I lose everything I work for.
So toward the end, she was saying she was wondering, she moved outside of the city to Slidell and she realized that's not far enough. She said, so she was wondering, should she pick up her family and move out of the city completely? She said, but then she asked herself, would that change anything? Let me tell y'all something about New Orleans. The reason why y'all come to New Orleans and love it is because it is a family-oriented city. Even if you're not family, everything we do is close-knit. From Mardi Gras to anything, second lines, everything is close-knit. You don't have to know somebody standing next to you, but I guarantee you somebody you know, somebody knows somebody who know that person. That's how close New Orleans is. So it's not about where she moved. If she move and shake in the city, it won't matter. People gonna always be there to tell her down. And like I said, the biggest problem is, and she caught it, she said trying to come up in the city where you live or where you from and then trying to still live there. It's just, it hardly works. It just don't work out that well. But ultimately, she is going to get a lot of hate because, like I said, the same people who like her or cheered her on to go up there are the same people who wanted her down to the ground, okay? Now, fast forward. Before we fast forward, I want to bring up this. This is what the city's gripe is. Y'all know Supa sent son Trey. This is an old video of Trey. Supa, ever since she came on the internet back in the early 2000s, I guess it was, or the mid 2000s, when she was on Vine, she always showed her and her son Trey. Trey is the one that got everybody in the world, to be honest, saying, I know you lying. It was Trey, this little boy, when he was a little bitty boy, who came to the internet. I'm not saying he made it up. I'm telling you how it went viral and why we all saying it today. It was Trey who came to the internet when they was in the store and she was telling him something while he was looking through them damn clothes. And he turned around and said, I know you lying. This little boy is the reason why we say that. We got introduced to Trey from a little boy. Now, mind you, this Supa when she was with Lou. This is the city's gripe with Supa. The city's gripe with Supa is, yes, you give us all your tea. Yes, you are transparent with us about your relationships. But a lot of people in the city feel like Supa move on to too many niggas too fast in between relationships. And they also wonder how it affects Supa's children. On top of that, people feel like Supa don't have no problem coming to the internet to spill all Trey business. Because now, mind you, Trey is older now. Trey is a bit older now. He's not young no more. Let me see if I can go pull up an older video of her and Trey. Trey is older now. And anything go on with Trey being good or bad, Supa runs to the internet and tells us about Trey. Hold on, let me see. I might have to pull it up on her page. Let me go pull it up off her page. So Supa comes to the internet and tells us all Trey good, bad, or indifferences, right? Now the people, and this is just me from listening outside, the people feels like, but girl, when it come down to that nigga, you be hollering mom's the word, I don't want to talk. People feel like Supa puts her relationships with her men over the relationships with her children. And I'm not going to lie. If I'm being completely honest, I would have to agree. I don't know Supa. I've never had one conversation with Supa. I am in the audience on the outside looking in. And to me, from the outside looking in, from following Supa on this journey, yes, I do believe that Supa put relationships between her and her companion or her significant other before her children. I'm not saying financially, emotionally, I don't know. From the way she displays her relationship with her men versus her relationship with her children, it is a difference. I ain't gonna say it's good or bad, it's a difference. Okay? Now, Supa has come on here on many occasions to tell us about what Trey did. Trey did this, Trey disrespectful. Matter of fact, let me pull up the video where she was talking about Trey being disrespectful on here and how the people was like, but you can come on here and tell us Trey T, but you don't want to come on here and tell us what's going on with you and your new husband. Mind you, the people feel like she moved on from Lou too fast any damn way. Hold on, let me go pull that video up where she talking about Trey. Hold on, y'all get the likes up. Here you go. Here's the video where Supa comes on the internet. Now, mind you, don't think about it from your point of view outside in the world. This is New Orleans Instagram. New Orleans is listening to this. You got to see these people every single day. New Orleans is small. It takes 20 minutes to get from one side of that bitch to the next, city limits wise, okay? So, this the people in New Orleans watching Supa like the rest of the world. But what happens in New Orleans means more to Supa, I'm telling you, than what happens in the world, because Supa got to go see these people. Okay? Now, here's Supa on this video talking about Trey being disrespectful to her husband. Mind you, people already have a sour taste in their mouth because they feel like, bitch, you done moved on to the new nigga too fast at the first place. Second of all, bitch, how you gonna come on here and talk about your son over the nigga? You see what I'm saying? People was feeling all types of ways about it. Let's get into it.
So hurtful.
For what? I'm just asking.
Trey don't want to listen to mommy. I'm sorry, I didn't know you was listening. He's stressing me out. I can't think clearly. Trey don't know how good he has it. He don't understand how blessed he is. Trey did a lot of things that he do not deserve. Out the whole house, Trey room is the only room that's complete. Nobody room is complete. No one doubts room not complete. Their room not complete. The Trey room is all the way done.
And your room?
And my room. I took care of a room. I took care of Trey room before I took care of anybody else's room. And that right there was crazy because I should have taken care of the basic little kids first. But me trying to make Trey comfortable and me wanting Trey to be inside and not always want to be outside and in the streets and at parties and this, that, which I don't mind him going to, but I know how dangerous parties that's become. And I try to give him everything he wants. He said he wants to be a streamer. I invested in his streaming journey. He said he wanted to box. I invested in his boxing thing. Everything Trey said he want to do, I'm giving it to him. And that's even if he don't deserve it. And I am not appreciating it. I'm not. As soon as something don't go his way, he being disrespectful. He talking back. That day he took something out Rayhan when I told Liz she couldn't have social. That pissed me off. And I only did it piss me off with Trey, but it pissed me off with Ray because I felt like Ray should have said something. I can't keep chastising Trey by myself. And it pissed me off with Trey because you gonna
Pause. I don't mean to cut her off, but that bothered me. I don't like chastising Trey by myself. First of all, Trey is a boy, but he got the body of a grown-ass man. Secondly, he is not Trey's father. Even though you married to this man, Supa, you just got with this nigga. He the third, fourth nigga that we done met. So I can only imagine how many niggas Trey done met. And now you're going to marry this nigga. Mind you, they had a wedding where the children were not there. Oh, yes. According to the rumors, she got married, just her and Ray, and the children were not there. So you've already excluded them from your union. Now you want to take this same husband and ask him to help you discipline your kid? If I was Trey, I would fight that nigga too. Because what the fuck you talking about? No, that don't go like that, my love. I thank God my daddy stayed with my mama. Thank you, Lord. Because if my mama would have had a nigga, or if my daddy would have had a woman, and they would have called themselves talking about, oh, we gonna discipline you, bitch. I'm about to wild out in this bitch. I'm gonna be in juvenile detention. I couldn't imagine. You just got I don't give a damn if you married to the nigga or not. This another nigga, one of many, and now you gonna come over here talking about me and this nigga gonna discipline? Supa, you're down bad, bro. You're wrong, bro. You're wrong, bro. And this is what I say when I tell y'all, I believe she do prioritize her relationship with her men over her children. Because again, we in full detail about what's going on with Trey. And don't get me wrong, she has rightful gripes about Trey. She do give, it sounds like from what it looks like, she do gives Trey any and everything Trey wants. Trey do look like he is ungrateful. What she's saying is not wrong. I think the city's problem was you very transparent and very open about what Trey do, but when it comes to these niggas, you get quiet. That tells the city, bitch, you love these niggas. The people in the city feel like you love these niggas more than you love your children. And that's why Trey over there acting out. That's what the city's saying.
Gonna take some out right hand because I said no, but you don't do that with your friends. You don't even try to be that macho over your friends when it comes to my rules and my respect. And what I said, y'all can and can't do. But you won't do it to my man. To your stepfather who's helping me.
Then say, but you won't do it to my man, your stepfather. First of all, this ain't no old video. 16 weeks ago. Trey is in high school. Trey is over 6 feet tall in high school. You just jumped the broom with this nigga. And you want to come back and say, my man? And you want to disrespect my man? If I was Trey, I would hate that nigga. And I would resent you as my mama. Because even if you're not picking him, Supa, it look like you picking that nigga over your child. What you mean talking to your blood, the child that you had, that you birthed, and go to him with a nigga you just decided to marry? And people, and I don't want to hear all that shit, but that's her husband. I don't give a fuck. That's a title. And most of these niggas ain't even living up to the title. That's a damn title. Her marrying that nigga do not give him right to, and don't get me wrong, I don't think Ray tried or wanted to, from what I understood. I don't think he necessarily wanted to discipline Trey, but that's not the point. You trying to put him and exalt him up at this level where he's not. You just decided to go marry that nigga that everybody in their mom was saying you shouldn't marry, that the child was going to school saying was kicking your ass. You're wrong, Supa, bro. You're wrong.
Inspiration. Say, can you do for you? Who only wants the best for you? You should say. The level of disrespect is insane. He would never do that to Nate. Because Nate was going to put him in his place. And I always respect him. Bill going to put him in his place. Feel like you're going to pick up Trey. And tell Trey, the way you talk to your mom, I'm going to get you for that. When you got your mama stressed out, I'm gonna get you for that. Because he do not understand how stressed I am. Now I got that in a whole week. It was so hurtful.
For what?
I don't know if Trey is in the car. I do know her daughter Leah is in the car. That's Leah saying, wait, what? She's talking to her daughter Leah. I don't know if Trey in the car. You know what I'm saying? But y'all know how black mamas is. I know back in the day, my mama used to talk about me and I'm sitting right there. Bitch, put a 3 in the chat if you know what I'm talking about. You ever been in front your mom talking about you, bitch, dragging for you down to the ground? Girl, please don't get me started. I'm getting triggered. So I don't know if he was in the car, But I do know that is a black mama thing. They love talking about you while you're sitting right there. And they feel like because I'm the mama, you can't do nothing about it. You feel what I'm saying? What you gonna do me? You can't check me. I'm your mama. Y'all know how I go. Y'all know exactly how I go. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know if he was in the car. But the city's point of view is, girl, you prioritizing that nigga, and then you be throwing Trey to the wolves when you come on the internet. Yes, you do things for Trey. Yes, you give Trey things. However, when it comes down to Trey going bad, you don't have no problem coming in the internet to tell us about when Trey go bad. But we got to spread the rumors about what Ray doing because you don't want to come and address it. So the city feels like, girl, you faking full of shit. So she has come on here many times to tell the city to stop making up stories about her and her man. Now, mind you, this is before Ray actually got arrested, and the people were saying that Ray was arrested for hitting her again. She had came out and addressed the city to talk about the Ray situation and basically said that the city was making this shit up and they need to stop. Check it out.
Somebody showed a DM talking about Supa and Razor, right? You know, the person is alleging that the reason Supa wasn't in the second line.
When it's not Supa talking, this another girl talking.
And is the queen is because her and Razor got into a physical altercation. He got a U-Haul truck and moved out. All of this other foolishness, right? Y'all need to
backstory, because y'all don't know about this. I'm telling y'all this like y'all know. So Supa was also supposed to be a queen of the Six Wall. Was it the Six Wall Steppers? She was supposed to be a queen of a second line crew in New Orleans. Right close to the time where it was time for her to be the queen, her and her best friend, Black Smoke, they ended up being announced that they were no longer the queen. The people in the city at the time said that Supa was not going to be the queen because Ray had beat her up and they got into an altercation and she had ended up having somehow wasn't able to do the queen thing. So Supa had came out to the city. Now all this happening outside of y'all TikTok. This is on New Orleans Instagram. Supa came back to the city and was like, y'all hoes just making up anything. I didn't get kicked out of the queen spot. I did not do it because of no situation with Ray. It was because this, and this. Now, mind you, the city had been going around saying that Ray had been popping upside the head, and that's been the reason why things had not been going her way. So that's what this girl talking about.
stop, because anybody can push a narrative on social media without people fact checking it. Now, I'm a yapper. I talk about trending topics. I try to gather as much plausible evidence and receipts as possible before I speak on a situation. The fact that y'all literally be out here making up whole ass stories that can affect people's lives is fucking ridiculous. And the fact that
she reading what Supa said.
Most people sit up there and run with the narrative and take it as though it's true when there's no receipts. It's just a person saying something that they saying is happened, but no receipt to show that it happened. Like no post and deletes from neither one of the people. No at least subliminal messages or none of that. Like y'all really, really gotta stop. It's one thing if you don't like a person, but when you gotta when you gotta spew lies, and let's say it is the truth. Again, there's no proof right now. And then
you know what? Whenever I ask somebody if something is true, if their response is no because there's no proof or no, there's no receipts, right then and there, I know that whatever I'm asking, I'm right about. Because a person who's wrongfully accused of something, they're not going to say, no, I didn't do that. You can't prove it. They're going to say, no, I didn't do it because I didn't do it. But when it came down to Supa's response was, well, y'all don't have no receipts to say that this is true. So I don't think that it's right that y'all keep spreading these rumors. Remember, the city has its own jurisdiction. Y'all may feel like Supa should have just ignored them. She can't. Her business and her livelihood is in that city. She can't. You can't. You can't live in New Orleans and stay to yourself. You can't. It's that type of city. It's family oriented. Even though they fight, it's family oriented. Okay? So she has to address this city and she got to deal with it because the city is what makes her. Because she still lives there. Okay? Now, so it was kind of a split situation. People felt like y'all is just coming over here trying to make stuff up on the girl. The girl said she didn't drop out of the race because of no nigga or no Ray. It wasn't nothing like that. Fast forward. All right. This is where the girl Malibu Key comes in. Let me show y'all Malibu Key. Let me go show y'all Malibu Key. She's a girl in New Orleans. We spoke about her on the channel before. Malibu Key is a girl in New Orleans. She's from New Orleans. She got a boutique, I think, and I think some other business ventures. Don't give me the line. I don't follow her, but I have seen her on the internet in passing a few times. This here is Malibu Key. My bad. Malibu Key is married to a clear man. That's him right there. This Malibu Key husband. Is y'all tracking? Put a 3 in the chat if you tracking so far, because now I'm taking y'all into New Orleans business. Put a 3 in the chat if you tracking so far. This here is Malibu Key. Malibu Key is an entrepreneur in New Orleans. She has a name in New Orleans. She has a husband who is a clear. Now, Malibu Key at first used to be posting her husband, and we all knew he was clear, but we can only know that through his hands, because Malibu Key used to post emojis over her husband's face. Now, I don't know if she was ashamed of her husband. I don't know if she just wanted to keep a little mystique around her husband. Either way, Malibu Key was not telling everybody who her husband was. All we knew was that he was clear as the day is long. Okay, now once Malibu Key lifted the veil of the emoji, Malibu Key came out loud and proud with her husband, as you can see, and she has been flashing this clear man all over the world, Craig, as she should, because it sounds like he is in love with him, some Malibu Key, and it sounds like Malibu Key is in love with her husband, okay? Now, Malibu Key and Supa, I guess, I don't know if they were friends. I can say they were friendly. And I don't know what happened. Don't get me the line. I'm paraphrasing about the story. But Malibu Key must have ordered something from Supa. When she ordered something from Supa, I guess either she didn't get it or it was tainted or whatever. Either way, she wanted to contact them for a refund or at least to rectify the situation. Malibu Key contacted Supa. She said she contacted Supa, couldn't get in touch with her, and then ended up posting on the Instagram or something saying that, hey, basically my product, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. This made Supa come on here and go in on Malibu Key. Now, mind you, in this situation, Supa is the bigger celebrity in the city. Supa has more longevity. Supa got more followers. Supa got more people. So in this situation, a Malibu Key versus Supa Sit is kind of like David kind of versus Goliath, because Supa would be the bigger giant. Okay. Fast forward, when Malibu Key came on the internet, or at least posted in the comments or something, that whatever she got from Supa didn't quite work out well, Supa ended up coming on the internet and dragging for Malibu Key, saying that Malibu Key is married to her slaver. She said that clear man has a whip and he be beating on Malibu Key. This is what Supa said now. Supa also said that the white man, the clear man, hated Malibu Key's blackness and her black hair so much that he made her cover it up on her wedding day, because he ain't nothing but a clear colonizer who likes to whip black women. And I'm paraphrasing, but that's kind of what I got from it. This caused a big old back and forth between Malibu Key and Supa. Now, mind you, around this time, Supa was winning because Supa wasn't having no issue. Fast forward, Razor goes to jail, and Malibu Key gets her lick back. Okay? Malibu Key was posting, nanny boo-boo. Bitch, you was around here saying my clear husband was beating on me. Whole time you was projecting, bitch, because your husband was beating on you, bitch. That's why he got the mug shot. So Malibu Key been on her, aha, nanny boo-boo, bitch. It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Now, the city is fickle, because the city feel like, oh, Malibu Key girl, now you trying to kick Supa while she down. You need to stop with all of that. But Malibu Key feel like, oh no, bitch. Because when that hoe was up and she was punching down on me, saying that my husband was beating me with a whip, bitch, everything was cool. Now it's time for me to get my lick back. Malibu Key feel like, bitch, I'm going to get my lick back and I'm going to keep posting. So now the city is a bit divided because they feel like Malibu Key probably going fall. But Malibu Key said, if you think fall is fall, wait till I go further than that. Okay, now before we get into the back and forth between her and Malibu Key, let's get into a little bit of what Supa had to say to Malibu Key during the time of the argument. Girl, it's a lot going on. Thank God I keep an ear to the streets so I can come back and spill the tea with y'all. Because I'm telling y'all, Supa fighting two wars, girl, on two different playing fields, girl. It's a lot happening. So now let's get into it. This is Malibu Key from her page. This was 10 weeks ago. And this is what Malibu Key had to say. She said, Supa, my page allegedly boring, but to take time out to talk about me, my page gets 4 or 5 million engagements alone. How many battles I fought and went to jail. Meanwhile, the footage of you getting beat under the Claiborne Bridge and on Magazine Street allegedly. It says, allegedly, you the person who cry wolf all the time when niggas play in your face. Then it says at Malibu Key, that's her store, I guess, never gave cheap, but quality in your products, I spend 10 times that every month. You got free gowns from me, but never once tagged me. Now I'm cheap. Allegedly playing like your husband beat you and didn't even invite you. I'm sorry. Allegedly playing like your husband beat you and didn't invite your own kids to your wedding. Allegedly, you've been taking care of men. I never seen a boss you date a boss VO date you. I don't know what that means because you always been a pick me. This is what Malibu Key saying to Supa. It says, bitch, no matter if it was a male or female, allegedly I never had to wear my natural hair and nails to make someone comfortable. Allegedly, never had to get 5-time multiple surgeries and to make a nigga want me. And lastly, I allegedly never had to buy an engagement ring myself and pretend someone got it for me. Child, my nigga, let's get into it. Hold on. This is Supa responding to Malibu Key.
Came on live earlier. I said I got on live for a reason. I got on this type of shit make that whole campaign. So I apologize for even giving this whole that type of attention. I'm apologizing to my motherfucking self for even giving this whole attention and engagement on her boring ass page. So I apologize for that. But my thing is, the only reason why I responded the way I did, because to say a hoe that always be whining and crying when some negative shit be said about her business, I would think a hoe will understand. To say a hoe that's always sitting in the bed crying because somebody won't fight her because she's selling cheap shit, I would think she will understand. I really would think. To say a hoe that don't even want to give a hoe their refund when she know them clothes be fucked up, I would think she will understand. I would really think that she will understand. All the time, talking to you about everything, everybody, anything that got something going on. And then they go buy a plate from you, some food. They didn't bought a plate from you before. Ain't post your plate, ain't say how good your plate was, ain't do none of that. But the second they get a plate and you forgot a piece of fish, they go take a picture of the plate and post it and say, y'all tell such and such she forgot my fish. What my fish? Bitch. What? Why would you bring negativity to my business when you know how I feel when you got negativity on your business? Like, why? Why? You firsthand know. Girl, the city be trying to fight you behind them clothes. You firsthand know. Like, you firsthand know how I feel. Like, you really... That's what the fuck I apologize for. Because when I came on live earlier, I said I got on live for a reason. I got on
this type of shit make that whole campaign. So I apologize for even.
All right. We saw that part. So that's what she said. One of the responses to Malibu Key. And then Malibu Key had came back and said a couple of things as well. And it's gonna kind of be a little back and forth, y'all. Check it out.
I do is cry.
You not my friend, bitch.
Yay. I'm a cry just like you be crying, like the niggas be having you crying.
And I'm for damn sure I'm about to buy no prostitute. Let's talk about it. Damn sure I'm about to buy no cat. Hooker, escort.
I sell ball gowns, birthday outfits, everything. Yay. Malibu Key. Malibu Key is what it is.
Because I know them back rooms was aggravating. I know them hotels was tiresome. I know it was. I know them back seats was aggravating. I know it was.
I'm not wrong. But God has been humbling you, my dear. I could have said how her pizza tastes earlier.
Find somebody to play with. Mardi Gras Mouth. Find somebody to play with Mardi Gras Mouth.
How was that pizza we had the other day?
Pizza?
Last week from around the corner.
Oh, it was really good.
You know what you said? Be honest.
Wait, remind me.
You said we could have got
this Malibu Key's clear husband. They talking about Supa's pizza from, she got a Supa has a pizza spot in New Orleans called Pepperoni Ray's. So she asking her husband how was the pizza.
Domino's.
Yeah.
The only thing that was good was the wings. That's the only thing that was good. I didn't say nothing bad about your business. I like your little products.
Pretty woman walking down the street.
Because bitch, it was refused at a point. Let's not forget, big dog.
Pretty woman found a white boy to me.
Y'all hoes be falling off like a bag of dope.
Pretty woman, he swept the hole for feet.
Y'all probably would have tried to jump through that phone, bitch, and pitch that whole motherfucking pan with a bitch.
Pretty woman, she was trying to be discreet.
You ain't answer none of my phone calls, but soon as Key Carroll called you, you answer the phone. And he like, oh,
Call Key if you want to sling that pee. I loan my money, bitch. I bet y'all put it on. Somebody will put it on the billboard.
I don't know watch her do it. I never gonna lie to see Supa do no for Jerry Curl. And I don't care how much money, I got, how much my man got. I don't care. He ain't about to make me wear my natural hair. Especially my wedding day.
Imagine saying my husband would never let me wear my real hair for my wedding, but made you wear your real bottom teeth, but the fake top teeth.
Money still looking the same. I ain't taking care of no nigga taking care of me.
Ray owned a house before you. Ray owned a business before you. Ray was an entrepreneur before you. Ray had a job before you. Ray, everything you got in your life today, Ray had all that before you.
Now this where I gotta stop you at, because you lying, Supa. Supa did the same thing with Lewis. Supa did the same thing with Lewis. Ray ain't had shit when she met Ray. Everything Ray got, he got it from Supa. Just like Lou. Just like every other man Supa gets with. This is what bothers me the most with these women. Y'all get these niggas and that's one thing. But then y'all come on here lying to us, wanting us to believe the okie doke. Ray ain't had shit. He ain't. Everybody in the city knows that. Supa is a quicker picker-upper. She picks up niggas and she fix them. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but stop lying. Don't do that. Because you're going against this girl who is an entrepreneur and trying to make it seem like the girl is less than because Ray had this before you. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. And you know that, Supa. And every time Supa put them niggas on a pedestal, she have to come right back to this internet and tell us she was wrong or to tell us the truth. Supa got to stop that. Supa got to stop.
The pizza not tasting like pizza stops. You know?
Maybe it's because they got 10 people burning it or something. I don't know.
You still got to get your bottom teeth done. You're not finished, my baby. I don't know how you got that white boy and you only getting half your mouth fixed. Let's talk about it.
This is why the crayon case company is falling to pieces. Your back big. Everything big about you.
I knew all this niggas weren't about to pay for no crumbled up pussy.
I don't see no man calling her around and look happy. Like every time she posts a video on her, man, he look mad. Like Ray's look mad as give me off the camera.
Don't play with my husband because I play with you. And your husband can't play back. Remember that. Your husband can't play back.
Supa girl. What she said, all I do is cry.
So that was a bit of the back and forth between Malibu Key and Supa. And this would make sense why that girl did. Girl, I did not know that's why Malibu Key had did that video, girl. I did not know. I guess Malibu Key said after Supa was over there saying, pretty woman walking down the street. Her and her husband went made a video. Girl, you can't make this up. I didn't know that. Pretty woman, the kind I like to meet. Pretty woman. Go ahead on, Key. I ain't gonna lie. I might as well make $1 and a coin too. Why not, bitch? Her and her husband done went played Pretty Woman. Look, girl, no wonder. I just caught up. There go. I ain't even put the 2 and 2 together. The Supa was hollering, pretty woman. There go. I ain't gonna lie. Touche, bitch. Touche. I don't know. I actually think it was the Key that the girl came back and did the video. Nigga said Supa like punk, she lost. Oh no. Look at my girl with her Pretty Woman. And got the music. Pretty woman. I know that's right. Girl, what you talking about? Malibu Key said, bitch, what you thought I was about to go home and cry? Hold on, babe. Get the clothes ready. Get the cards ready, babe. There you go. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, let's move on. But I ain't gonna lie. That jokes when she was saying pretty woman, that was funny. Anyways, so now fast forward, the news comes out. Everybody like, y'all let Supa live. And Malibu Key like, fuck her. Let her mother love her. Malibu Key said, motherfucker, let her mother love her. She said she don't give a damn. Malibu Key said she gonna roll her out. She gonna roll out every chance she get. Because in Malibu Key's defense was, bitch, you play with me and my husband. Now you and your husband on the chopping block. Don't go back now hollering about, oh, let her live. Malibu Key feels like, bitch, now it's my turn. And I ain't gonna lie, Malibu Key not wrong. Because in the situation when they were beefing at first, remember, Supa had the upper hand because she was the bigger celebrity. So Supa joking on Malibu Key and dragging her, she got more play and more airtime than Malibu Key. So now that Supa going through her little 1-2 yin, Malibu Key telling the city, y'all could kiss the blackest part of my ass. I'm about to get my lick back and nanny boo-boo this bitch. And Malibu Key been nanny boo-boo and Supa ever since the mugshot came out. Malibu Key been coming on here telling these hoes mind their business. Malibu Key been coming on here saying, bitch, I don't care what none of y'all hoes say. Bitch, it's my turn and I'm about to get my lick back. And honestly, they say all is fair in love and war. And if that's the case, then I ain't gonna lie. Supa gonna have to eat that. And they're gonna have to let Malibu Key get her lick back. Okay. So now let's get into Malibu Key. She says this. She wrote the caption because this is what Supa said. God learning people. No, what she said? God-fearing people don't use his name in vain. This was Supa saying. It's not just about having faith. It's about actually being afraid of God's view of you. Stop using God's name to pass your opinion. People's lives. It says, only thing worse than a former escort is a fake saved escort that's still attached to their former customers. Y'all be safe though. So this is what Supa said about Malibu Key. Now Malibu Key says, you play with my husband to make your relationship seem better, and also mine couldn't play back, which he never did, but wife can. She says, the queen of Joseph, everyone upset I posted that same man you put on a pedestal mugshot for DV like everyone else did. It's a problem when I do it though. It says the selective outrage is crazy. I'm just joking, queen. Mind you, after our argument, I seen so much negativity about you and never once liked the post nor hop on a bandwagon. But the mugshot and the things you are saying got you heated. So now this is Malibu Key's response. Let me see what this is. Is it playing anything? I don't know if it's playing anything.
Drama. You pray for the drama to go away, then you accept the drama right back, bitch. You're a drama queen. That's what make you ugly. And he probably had a sling in his hand when he said, I know he had a whip in his hand. I know he did. When he told you cover the hell. I know he did. Cover up that bush, silly. Cover it up. Not my fault. I picked the nigga I really liked and really was attracted to. Like you was laid up with that white skin that you ain't like, and you had to fall for him over time. And that's when you started pulling that mask off his cover. I was proud she finally found her a trick that wanted to be seen with her in public. He was ashamed of that man. Kept hiding that man like he was on the run. He was ashamed of that man. I only fuck with niggas I like. I'm not fucking on niggas because what he got. I ain't about to go settle down with a white boy because you need a lifestyle that you couldn't give yourself. That's not my life. Always been Red. Bitch, Red owned a house before you. Red owned a business before you. Red was an entrepreneur before you. Red had a job before you. Red, everything you got in your life today, Red had all that before you. Even with that white boy in your life. All that. Just because my nigga don't pop his shit, don't mean he know, bitch, he's far. And I don't even want to use the word far. Because, bitch, what's the word that's fucking longer than far? Bitch, he's far from a broke nigga. Far. My nigga dropped a bag on my ring. He bought the jeweler when he proposed.
She lying like a dog. Supa lying. I ain't gonna let Supa do it. Supa lying. Ray, y'all believe that shit? I get it. Everybody want people to be happy and all. Come on, man. Supa, you put 20 on 10, bro. And that's what be bothering me. Watch when her and Ray broke up. Remember everything she's saying now. Watch when her and Ray break up. She gonna tell us how broke he was. Stop it, Supa. I start to believe these girls start saying this shit so much that they start believing it themselves. Supa, you got to stop with all that. Ray ain't had shit and he ain't shit without you.
I ain't never got to buy myself no ring. Never. Just because you have to go pick you a nigga to give you a life that you needed. My nigga ain't found me. You went and found a nigga on the app that bought some pussy and you stuck around. You a pretty woman. I'm happy for you, but that's not my life, my baby. I only fuck with niggas I really like. Oh. Huh? Take key draws off, bitch. Stop fucking playing with me. Bitch, take your motherfucking feet out take your feet off that whole shoes and stop acting like a hoe. On the street, pretty woman. They be wanting you to calm down. Nah, y'all was over there laughing. Come over here and laugh too. You slick, but I'm slicker. And I got thick skin. You ain't gonna hurt my feelings.
All right. So again, it's really not an even playing field, only because at the time Supa has the bigger platform. However, Malibu Key took it in stride. She went and made her pretty woman video with her and her clear husband, and she had been doing her business thing or whatever. They both entrepreneurs. They both black women. They both successful. I honestly hate that they even went at it with each other. You know what I'm saying? But my biggest problem is this. I like Supa. I think I go to a crossroads when it comes to Supa, and let me tell you why. Because on one hand, I think that Supa has a beautiful soul and a beautiful heart. Because I watch Supa do a lot for the people around her. And I know one thing about a person who got it. You got to have a heart to want to do for people around you when you get it. Whereas most people are typically selfish and only think of themselves. So I'm kind of split when it comes to how I feel about Supa. Half of me feel like I know that she's a good person at heart. And then the other half of me feel like she make the choices that she make with these men and how it affects these children. I think that she's selfish for that. But then I also have to take into account by watching Supa that Supa is looking for love. She just don't know where and how to get it. And in the process, she's hurting her children, in my opinion, from where I sit. I just don't like the way that she's able to be very vocal about the stuff with Trey, but very mum's the word about the things that happen with these niggas. And I don't want to hear nobody say, no, Supa has been transparent. Yes, on Mad Day. But on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, she have no problem coming on here telling y'all what Trey doing. Now, if the rumors are true around the city that Trey hates this nigga and Trey don't like the nigga and that basically Trey spilling all her tea, it makes all the sense in the world. And then what does that do with Trey? How does Trey grow up to view women? How does Trey grow up to think of women? Seeing that the woman that he loved, his mama, seems to be posting and picking these niggas over him. So I don't know. I wanted to give y'all the backstory between this Ray and Supa situation. It's unfortunate that this is happening, but honestly, Supa had to be careful because Supa did a lot of projecting in that back and forth with Malibu Key, because they were saying basically Supa was trying to say that Malibu Key was jealous because she was able to wear her real hair on her wedding day, and that Supa said that Malibu Key's husband, because he's white, refused her to wear her real hair. And Malibu Key was coming back like, no, it wasn't that. And it turns out that a lot of the things that Supa was saying about Malibu Key was actually things that was happening to Supa. But ultimately, right now, she's been kind of quiet. I knew that the rumors had to be true because she started posting her mama. I said what I said. But ultimately, I don't wish no ill will on the girl. I just wish that she would have a better relationship with her kids. Even if it's too late for Trey, which I don't think it is, she still got Leah. Supa got to stop prioritizing these men. Because the longer Supa continue to prioritize these men, the longer she going to be up Schitt's Creek without a paddle or damn near a boat, for that matter. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to continue to shatter her world. That's my opinion. But that's the whole Supa Cent versus New Orleans bit. Oh, I read that one. That's the whole Supa Cent versus New Orleans bit. And that's what I had to say. What do y'all think about that? I'm about to get up off of here. We on here for 2 hours and 20 minutes, girl. 2 hours and 20 minutes too long. Let me get up off of here, y'all. We'll keep our eyes and ears on the Supa situation. A lot of people talking about it. I don't know if Ray got out of jail yet. I haven't heard anything, but if I hear something, I will come back and let y'all know. With that being said, y'all, I'm about to get up off here. Love y'all down to the ground. Remember, don't pay it back, pay it forward, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2. We live, baby. Come on. That's right. Okay. Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat. You know what I won't blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wah 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up. Then it bust it open, lift it up. Yeah, come on, lift it up. Then it bust it open for your B-O-Y. Bend it for your rockin' for your lift it up, baby. Mix it with your bossa now. Come on, Blaze, so you know. Drop me a nasty beat.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.